this point. We actually have a culinary channel there, and now like I'm just starting to like put my Twitter posts there. So it's been going pretty good. Okay. And then it's like I make sure to remember them. Always give like a little review. So it's like I know the places to eat now. But either way, speaking about things to eat, we got Pac-Man with the fruits. DuskyBrony, I believe he was just on here not too long ago.
Yeah, he was actually.
Okay.
So we got some fruits and bananas. So let's see if vitamin C beats out potassium.
We'll never know between these two. But of course, although like Pac-Man's been kind of falling off recently, like with tier placements a lot, this is actually one matchup almost every single Pac-Man agrees he can actually fight. Just because like his hydrant and fruits actually interfere with banana placements pretty well. I'm not sure how familiar Kiki is with this matchup, so one thing that is nice for us CFL people is that Wright actually does have a pretty good Pac-Man, so I don't know if Kiki got the experience for the matchup from that, but DuskyBrony is, I don't know if he'd be the best Pac-Man in Florida, but he's definitely up there. You'll see him in like a lot of combo videos and all that. And whenever he comes out, he always does pretty well, but let's see what Kiki can bring to the table.
Yeah, because I was going to say, he's actually handling out Kiki very well because, of course, Kiki has a very exceptional Diddy Kong. Wow!
That was an amazing trap, but it didn't kill.
Wow, that was insane. And I was going to say, just DuskyBrony is so insane that he just knows when to clutch out with specific setups. Like, he just knows exactly when to throw him out, and he's very quick to react, which is what I love about DuskyBrony. And I feel like not a lot of Pac-Man players are really quick to react, and that's what you kind of need to be as a Pac-Man player. Just quick to react to situations. And wow, Hydrant actually saving Dusky's life from Kiki's up smash. Wow, wow, wow.
So is it the Hydrant something you always got to be aware of? Because
exactly.
It's like, it'll come in the most convenient and most inconvenient times at the same time. It's like sometimes it's like, oh, I barely even space it. Here's a little help boost. And then other times it's like, I got you. Now, Hydrant. So something that you just always got to be aware of. It's like sometimes like, you're just so narrowed down. But the thing is, now this is where Pac-Man really struggles. Now that Kiki's got the lead, it's just such a chore for Pac-Man to kill. But just as soon as I say that, we got a really good apple snipe right there. Kiki being unaware of the angle at that very moment. But definitely something that Dusky can bring back down.
But yeah, I mean, Dusky is having a little bit of an issue actually trying to approach it on Kiki. Kiki seems to have a pretty solid approach game for him now. He's just playing a little bit more aggressive actually, because towards the beginning he was kind of playing a bit defensive, like, you know, like let me wait until his items come out, let me see how it's going to play out. But instead of that, he's actually kind of twisting it around, like, you know what, let me play a little bit more preemptive and not wait for the items, but kind of pressure him. No, Kiki! Why? Oh,
he could have made it back too. He just had to charge it.
That was
it. Just charged it longer.
And I've seen Diddy Kongs do that much more recently now. I don't know if it's because of pressure or if it's just because of, you know, I need to get back on the stage as soon as possible. I don't know if it's that situation.
I feel like in that moment, it's like he just thought that he had another jump and all that. But if he looked at the way that he kind of maneuvered around there, like, he was just off stage without much of a chance. So I mean, he just had to keep his cool and charge it. Like, I understand that he thought he was close enough that he would have made it back from that charge, but it's just like, just make sure you're safe.
Yeah, I would just at least halfway, just charge.
Yeah. I mean, either way, he was looking really, really good. That second stock, like, he was just kind of dominating Dusky. So as long as he doesn't let that get into his head, he should be good. But I have seen Kiki get on tilt. He's definitely one of those players that it can happen to. But yeah, no, let's see if he can keep score. I mean, right now he's not doing too bad of a job. Just trying to find his way in against Dusky. Dusky doing a pretty good job boxing him, but yeah, Kiki now meeting him eye to eye with that fair.
Exactly, and Kiki, I mean, like you mentioned, he shouldn't let Game 1 really psych him out too much because he did have a pretty good momentum of Game 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if he could have taken Game 1.
Oh, definitely.
But, I mean, Game 2, I feel like he should just keep that same momentum and just kind of carry it over into Game 2 and just kind of show Dusky, like, hey, this is what Game 1 was supposed to be. I just kind of messed up a bit.
Yeah. I mean, the way that I always like to do it is, like, if it's a match like that where, like, I just SD'd, I just tell myself, okay, I was beating them, I just screwed up, and then I just go into the next one, do the same thing. The thing is, like, he's getting a little bit reckless with how he's kind of positioning himself, and that's where he's kind of faltering at the moment. Kind of forgetting a solid game plan he's going in with before, but right now, almost evening up the percentage again. He is, oh, okay, yeah, he thought he just shielded it, but let go shield a little bit too early.
Oh, and great pressure actually from Dusky with the melon. That was so smart. Just throwing the melon so he could reposition himself back on the stage, kind of forcing Kiki to be on the defensive. So really, really smart stuff from Dusky.
Yeah, definitely the smartest thing about that is he timed the melon throw with when Kiki took out the banana, so he had to focus on one or the other.
Exactly. But Kiki able to take that stock off of Dusky. Kiki looking pretty good. As long as he keeps his first stock kind of safe and racks up some pretty serious damage, we can probably see a game 3.
Yeah, well, definitely. I mean, with 118% on Diddy Kong, it's actually kind of hard for Pac-Man to close this out. As you see, like, you know, Key's not ready to kill just yet. He's gonna have to get like a super solid setup at the ledge to actually get a kill, or just like, you know, well-placed smash attack. Ooh, okay.
All right. So does Kiki, trying to find those openings to capitalize on Dusky here. Ooh, Dusky's living on the banana, but Hydrant again actually saving him. And Hydrant taking off that stock off of Kiki. But we are in the same situation as game 1. Kiki at 0% and Dusky at 61%.
Yeah, no, I mean, the thing is, if Pac-Man is able to get him a solid setup and just kind of keep Kiki at the ledge, then he will be able to get something going. Ooh, okay, good mix-up right there. For those of you who don't know, Pac-Man's dash attack actually has 0 lag on it, so you can immediately act out of it after the move is finished.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's why he's able to just do that F-smash right there. Kiki wasn't ready for that. You know, shield grab obviously whiffed there.
Seems that Pac-Man still has little bit tricks up his sleeves.
Oh yeah, Pac-Man's full of tricks. The issue with him comes down to when people understand the tricks, then it becomes pretty hard. But the thing is, there are some matchups where his kit actually works well against certain characters. Diddy Kong actually being one where it's not horrible, it's just getting that kill on it is just so hard. That's the thing, like if Pac-Man had one consistent way to kill, then he'd be alright. But because he doesn't have that, it's hard.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of Pac-Man, is because the work shows. If you put the work in it, he's a character that shows the work, and we're seeing it. Dusky's putting in so much work in his item placements, in the mind games, everything, and it's showing. But Kiki with the down tilt up smash takes it to game 3.
That's the thing. That work means nothing if that's just gonna happen.
Exactly.
Wow,
man.
Like if you saw, like he had to get Kiki to like 167.
Exactly.
If you saw Momocon, if you watched Sinji's matches, I forgot. What player was he playing against?
I want to say Fatality. I think.
Yeah, there's one with Fatality. Every single time it was like 180 plus to try to get those kills. It's like he has to work so hard every single time. Then like Fatality just is like up air knee, and it's like okay.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the issue. You need to be able to close it out. It's because Pac-Man has that issue. It's just it hurts him significantly in the meta. I do like that he is going back to FD though, because I feel like that's where Pac-Man's able to control space best. So definitely see you try to take more advantage of that. I kind of want him to do more mix-ups with the high. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, you have to go to ledge at that point. I want him to go for more like aggressive hydrants where you kind of do the item drops on it, just so like Kiki has like a constant projectile he needs to worry about, and then like try to mix it in with like some dash attack, so then he has to kind of guess how he's going to respond out of it. The thing is, you can actually punish dash attack on hit, but Kiki really doesn't look like he knows that at the moment, so that is something that he can abuse.
I would agree, but as far as the hydrants goes, I think Kiki's kind of wow.
He threw a cherry at him. If he had a key, that actually would have been a pretty sick combo.
Okay. All right, Dusky still showing up some. See, that's the thing about Pac-Man that I love. I mean, like he can mix it up just so much. It's just so much that he can do. It's just he can't kill. That's just the only downside.
It's like when you see good Pac-Mans like putting in work, especially in like some of their tougher matchups, it's fascinating to watch always. But it's just at the same time you're just like, oh god, it's so rough. Like it's like he's doing the same thing over and over again, but it's like he just can't close it out. It's just an issue you always run into, but. Right now, I do like the item placement. He's always trying to cover 2 options at once. Hydrant always to cover the ground. He's always trying to cover the air with those items. It's just that I think he needs to think more about setups that are going to close it out rather than the ones that are going to be racking up damage. At this point, he's still okay, but got to work on those closing out setups.
Yeah, because I feel like Dusky at this point.
That was a bell right there.
But I feel like he's having more of his items as kind of a reply to Kiki and as a defensive options instead of actually trying to set up. Like that was a setup.
Yeah.
But as far as that, that back air is going to do it. But I mean, like, as far as that, he doesn't really seem to have
that was
the A game. That was actually really smart. That was really smart. That was nice. And that definitely took Kiki off of him. He's like, look, I need some breathing room, okay? I don't want to.
He actually rolled into Pac-Man's grab.
Oh, and he almost took the stock. He almost took the stock with Melon. That was nasty. Wow.
Yeah. The Melon is one of those moves that's it's so much stronger than people really give it credit for a lot of the times. You got to remember, like, there's some really sick trampoline setups into Melon. It's like you take the Melon, you have to recatch it, you throw it up, and then you trampoline them into it, and there's nothing they can do about it. It's actually fantastic to watch. Ooh, I try to call it out there. Not really with the wisest of trampolines there.
I'm telling you, man, Pac-Man and his tricks. I'm still flabbergasted at the fact that he rolled into Pac-Man's grab. That's insane.
That's just random. Like Pac-Man's grab is just RNG. Right.
Oh God! But both players down to their last stocks. All right. Let's see what Kiki's going to do. But it seems that Dusky probably heard me because he's playing a lot more aggressive with his item play now.
Yeah. I mean, he's trying to mix it up with how he's setting up on Kiki. I'm liking what I'm seeing from him at the moment. He does need to make sure he's finding better get-off-me options, though, because that trampoline just puts him in like so much lag. There's not too much he can really do about it.
It does, but every time that he's done it, Kiki hasn't really tried to do any punishes for it. So, I mean, it's a pretty safe option, and I'm pretty sure Kiki doesn't want to challenge that.
That was such a good
because
movement right
he
there.
Doesn't want to risk anything.
Okay. Good Hydra placement. Oh, okay. I've gone for a dash attack there just to cover that landing. This is the biggest thing he's not doing. He's not really trying to catch Kiki's landings, and there's a lot of times where Kiki's trying to jump up and challenge him. He really needs to get aware of that. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. He didn't wait. Sometimes you just wait, and then they'll give it to you, but oh, my God.
Forward smash.
I'm actually surprised that killed. That seemed kind of early. I don't think he had the